Senator Hoeven.
Greetings, Mr. Secretary. Thanks for your recent visit to our state. It's much appreciated. And I really have to just start out by thanking you for a number of things that you've done, because it just seems appropriate when somebody addresses issues, you know, we need to recognize it around here, and you really have, and we are deeply appreciative. Starts with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife easement process now, where you've given farmers the ability to appeal a decision on an easement. I mean, that's just the American way. That's democracy in action. I had included the requirement for a site visit in the last Farm Bill in legislation. So not only now do they have an appeal, but they actually, it's required that your people show up and talk to them and take a look. Right. And that's just the way it ought to be. In Theodore Roosevelt National Park, thank you for coming out there. Your troops have been really good. They've started on a fix for the scenic loop, getting a temporary fix in place, working with DOT, and Secretary Child's been fabulous too. The key there is to get from that temporary fix to a permanent fix. You were just touching on the importance of maintenance in the parks. Of course, that's why we're trying to move Restore Our Parks Act. But again, you've got it underway. And enjoy the scenic beauty of the park, which you witnessed, including all the bison and the elk and wild horses and everything else. That's important. Third, Director Jim Riley at USGS is undertaking a study of the resources in the Bakken. Really important now, you know, with what's going on in oil. North Dakota produces 1.5 million barrels a day. We're a low-cost producer, but obviously the current situation between Saudi Arabia and Russia and the world supply is putting real pressure on us. And then the Oaks Area Test Site, which is actually an irrigation project, we're working to get it to the farmers so they can actually operate it and keep operating it as they have. So I'm going to start out with those four. Thank you. And if there's anything you want to touch on in any of those before we go on to some other things, again, we really appreciate it.
So I am thrilled for the accommodation we're able to figure out for the easements, because number one, it's a great program for wildlife, and it's a great program for farmers, and we're thrilled about that landing in the right place. The park stuff is coming along, so it was great for you to spend some time with me out there. I really appreciated that, meeting your constituents, and so thanks.
Yeah, and our, you know, our animals and scenic views, fishing, hunting, all that. I know the chairman's very proud of Alaska. We're very proud of North Dakota. It's pretty spectacular.